Hello everyone, my name is Arya Chakurcharkar and I am a legal intern at Lexis & Company and a student of 4th year BA LLB at GR Kari College of Law, Margao, Goa under Goa University. Today I am going to be talking on the topic of cultural and educational rights, and the purpose of making this video is to spread awareness about the cultural and educational rights available to various people under the Indian Constitution. So, aside from mere necessities of everyday existence, we humans also seek other pursuits such as religion, education, and culture. These pursuits are fundamental to our overall growth as human beings, and it is very important that we are able to exercise a free choice in such matters. For example, suppose you are forced to follow a religion against your choice, or if you were forced to speak a language that is not your mother tongue, don't you think this would come in the way of your growth and development as a human being? The Constitution guarantees certain religious, educational, and cultural rights to each of us. Under Article 25, 26, and 28, we can profess the religion of our choice and practice the tenets of that religion. So, a Sikh today can, for example, wear a turban or carry a kirpan in public. We can manage our religious affairs and run institutions and acquire land and other property to run our religious affairs. If a Christian child so chooses, she can attend Sunday school in church, as can a person who seeks to acquire religious instructions. As always, though a balance has to be maintained, and although you have the freedom to practice the religion of your choice, you cannot force somebody else to give up their religion or to convert to your religion. Article 27 clearly provides for this. Similarly, you cannot force a tax upon somebody. That is, you cannot force somebody to make a compulsory payment or contribution of any kind in order to further your religious belief. Though a democracy allows everyone to voice their views and opinions, sometimes there may be fear of majority drowning the minority voices. India has a rich and varied collection of languages and cultures. It would be terrible if we were to lose some of these cultures, and the ones in greater danger of being lost are those of the minorities. It is for this reason that Article 29 and 30 protect the educational and cultural rights of the minorities. Minorities in our country can therefore establish, administer, and run educational institutions to preserve their cultural and heritage. They can impart education in their own language or script. But we must remember that at the end of the day, all of us are one nation, regardless of which religious or cultural group we belong to, and therefore no citizen can be denied admission in any minority-run education institutions on ground only of race, caste, and language. The minorities can also establish and administer educational institutions imparting general education or professional education like engineering, law, and medicine. Hence, Article 25, 26, and 28 provides for the cultural and educational rights. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment on my video, and do like and subscribe our channel Lex Click, and make sure to press the bell icon to get notifications when we post a video. Also, please give me a feedback on this video and previous videos which you can see on this YouTube channel. Also, if you have any questions related to this video or any previous videos, please post it in the comment section below. I will reply as soon as possible. Lastly, this video doesn't solicit any type of promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of the Bar Council of India, and the sole purpose of making this video is for educational purposes only. That is it from me today. Thank you.